Welcome to today's live stream. I'm super excited to welcome you here today. Before we get started and get into the Really For Real live, this is obviously a pre-recorded video where I can tell you a couple things and then we can get started. So honestly, what I'm doing is buying myself time to turn the camera on and make sure that everything sounds good. But while we do that, while we wait for myself, let's go ahead and comment below. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Maybe let's start with your name and where you're watching from. And then also I'd love to hear about maybe the latest project you're working on or your favorite software. So if you can post a link below, go ahead and post a link to your portfolio. We'd love to check it out and see what you're up to. And maybe even let us know what your favorite software is or maybe your favorite subject. Do you like web design or print design or making t-shirts or logos or branding? I don't know. Go ahead and comment below and let us know. We'd love to check it out. And then also, if you'd love to see what I'm up to, you can check out my work at derekmitchell.com. You can see some YouTube videos at youtube.com/derekmitchell. And then also live streaming at behance.net/Mitchell's Garage. So you can check me out there. And then did I say Instagram? I don't know if I said Instagram yet or not. Instagram.com/dmitchelldesign. So hopefully there's links and buttons and stuff here. Right there. Anyway, all right, guys, we're about to dive into some really cool stuff. Feel free to comment in the thread, and I'd love to, again, see what you're up to, and I'll try and answer your questions as we get going, but let's go ahead and dive in. Today's video is sponsored by the Graphic Design Bootcamp. If you're looking at becoming a graphic designer and you want to learn more about Photoshop, Illustrator, and InDesign, creating real-world projects that clients would actually pay you for things like logos, business cards, letterhead, and much more. Check out the link below for more information and a deep discount to get started today. One last thing I was going to mention too, because I don't know how much time I'm going to need to turn all this on. Maybe it's ready to go and, you know, the real me, the live me can just cut this off and we can get to it. But in case I need a little bit more time, let me just tell you about myself. So my name is Derek Mitchell. We've been over that. Also, I live in Montana, in Kalispell, Montana, actually, which is just outside of Glacier National Park. And I've got 4 daughters and a wife, and we have tons of fun doing outdoor things like riding bicycles. We float the river on our paddle boards. That's a ton of fun. I love to downhill mountain bike. That's a ton of fun. When it snows for like 9 months out of the year, we like to go snowboarding and skiing. So I feel like I'm rambling. So at any point, Derek, just go ahead and just, you know, let's do this. Let's get live. Let's start teaching. What is going on, Miles? My dog just came to say hello. Hi, Miles. Want to say hello to the people? Come here. Come here. Come say hi. This is Miles, my poodle. We're working on his mohawk. Oh, thanks. Kisses. Oh. What's up, Mira? I see you over on Behance. Thanks for tuning in. Hey guys, we're gonna get started here in just a second. Just getting a couple things ready. right, guys, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. We are live, doing a 2-a-day today, actually. I was live this morning as well. For those of you observant folks, I shaved in between. I'm all clean shaven now. I had a Zoom call, and I didn't want to look like I was homeless, so there it is. Hey, what's up, Mira, over on Behance? I see you. Thanks for tuning in. It's gonna be a fun one tonight. Actually, I don't know. It's all business tonight. I've got some website stuff to work on. It'll be fun. We'll hang out. We'll have a good time. I'm going to be working on this Third Bowl brand. This is a logo I designed, and we've been having a ton of fun with this thing. By we, I mean me. Doing all kinds of things like this sticker from Sticker Mule. Made business cards. This is the back of it. I'd show you the front, but anyway, the back is cool. All right, and then we've got coasters that I actually use on my desk. Here's a coaster I ordered from also Sticker Mule. And this version, they're almost the same. The difference is subtle. This one has the text not really cut off, whereas this one's a little more, artistic, where the text just totally bleeds off the edge there for fun. So it's been really fun seeing this brand come to life and getting to work on it and flesh things out. Business cards, stickers, letterhead. I just did letterhead today. So what we're doing now is we're going to build out this website. What's up, Robert? Thanks for joining in. Clean shaven. I know, look at that. Look at me go. Oh, and hats. Hats, too. I've been working on these hats. So I've got this T3B. It's a leather patch. And then they use a laser to scrape off the black, or maybe they burn in the black. That makes more sense. I don't know how they do it, but they use lasers and leather and stuff. And then here's the red version of the same thing. Super cool. Super cool. This one's a white leather instead of the silver. This one's got the silver in it. So nice. And then here's another leather patch version on this hat of the logo. So it's just been a blast getting to go crazy. My buddy Braden, shout out to you, Braden. Thank you so much. Over in Spokane, Washington at Zome Design, helped us get these hats going. Hit him up, tell him I said hi. While we're at it, hold on. So here's another hat we did for another brand. Same thing, leather patch. Cool stuff stitched on the front. So it's been a lot of fun. While we're at it, let's just throw a hat on, get our thinking caps on here. We're gonna go for it. Flat bill. Look at that. Look at that. Now we can get to it. Now we can get serious. I'm kind of crushing it a little bit with these headphones. I have in-ear monitors for when I play guitar, and when I moved to my office downtown, I can't find them to save my life. They're in a bin somewhere. I think they ended up coming back home and they're in the garage, but I gotta find them. While we're giving shout out, special shout out to my buddy Clint for the Yeti tumbler. This thing is epic. Unicorn Media is who I work for with / the Third Bowl. So fun stuff. It's so much fun getting to do things, design things, and then see them in print and see them on the side of cups and stuff. Oh, and on this side, I've got the sticker for Armasight. Look at how reflective and crazy that is. This sticker is from Sticker Mule. It's the holographic sticker. Check it out. Crazy cool stuff. All right, now that we've got our plugs out of the way, let's get to it. Robert says, nice, love the hats. Thank you. Thank you. Fun stuff. All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to be working on the navigation for the website tonight. So I'm using, here's the website currently. It's just a landing page. You can see this right now if you want to. It's just thirdbowl.com if you want to play around with it. And, you know, I don't know, make your mouse move around and be like, wow, that's really cool. And if you want to see how we made this, I actually streamed about it a few streams ago. So you can check it out and see the full process, exactly how I did this. And then I made another parallax header for this Hellraiser grill. We did this a couple streams ago. Some super fun stuff. How's the mix tonight, guys? How's the music / microphone mix? Let me know if it's good. So what we're going to do now is we didn't style this navigation at all. So it just says the third bowl. It's an HTML text. It's the wrong color. There's no navigation. So we need to, I don't cough all day long. As soon as I get on the stream, I start coughing. And I don't know if it's like remnants of COVID. I had COVID like 3 or 4 weeks ago. I don't know if it's that or I don't know what the deal is. So I got a whole big thing of water tonight. Wink, water. I'm just kidding. No, it really is water. All right, let's get to it. Let's do some fun stuff. So what I want to do is I'm using the Salient WordPress theme. Salient is awesome. If you want to buy it, check it out. I don't make any money to recommend this. themeforest.net. And then what are we searching for? Under WordPress, if you go to popular items, it's going to be like one of the top. It's up here somewhere. There it is, Salient. So this is an incredible theme. I really like it. I use it for most of the things that I do. I've also started using Elementor as a page builder. I'm not sure about it yet. I know it's got a lot of power, but I'm not sure about it yet. Thanks, Robert. He says all good. Sound levels seem decent. So this is what I'm using. If you guys want to steal my methods and build amazing, cool websites, do it. More power to you. So hopefully this inspires you. So what we're going to do is I need to work on the header. Let me jump into Photoshop real quick. Oh, hey, check this out. I was going to show you guys this too. This was an early look at this website, at this brand. This isn't even the right logo. Obviously a long ways from where we ended up as far as the brand. Now we're in the reds and the blacks and the whites. This was kind of a different approach. Just an idea that I quickly threw together to see if there was any traction there for what we were doing. So what we're going to do, shoot, I guess I could just, trying to decide if I want to start over on the file. I'm just going to build right in here. It doesn't matter. Just drag an artboard copy over. So I hit the option key on the title, click and drag over to the right to make a clone. And now what I'm going to do, for the sake of working fast, let's just jump to this current homepage. Command-Shift-4 to get my screenshot tool going. Drag a screenshot here, and then I'm going to hold down Control, then let go of the mouse. And hopefully it caught it before it jumped around there. In theory, it should have saved it to my desktop. So what we're going to do now, I kind of don't even care. I'm working really fast and loose here. I'm just going to come to the topmost object, hit Command-V to paste that picture I just took. Scale it up here. And obviously we can't see these text links, so I'm going to shift, actually, the whole menu's right here. So I'm going to add a layer style. Go to Effects. Let's add a color overlay to the whole menu folder. And so now everything's going to turn the same color all at once, without having to add it to each individual item. Also on this image, let's just drag this up a little further. Okay, so this is cool, but right away I can tell this is so busy. There's no way the logo is going to stand off of this on the left-hand side. So maybe what I do is I add a gradient. Get my gradient tool, the letter G, add a new layer, letter D, to get my default swatches. So that's a black foreground and a white background. Come up to my gradient, because I got my gradient tool selected still. And we want to choose this foreground to background, or I'm sorry, foreground to transparent. So what's going to happen is the foreground will be black, the back will be transparent. So click OK. Oh, the opacity is only set to 18. So let's crank this up to 100%. There we go. Now we can kind of see that. I'm going to click from about there down. That's more than I want. I'm going to click from off canvas and come down. So it's just subtle. That might be enough. That might be enough to do it. I could also, yeah, no, that'll be enough, I think. All right, so now what we're going to do, I'm going to jump into libraries. If you don't see libraries, go to Window and then come down to Libraries. And if you don't do stuff for clients very often, or if you don't use, let me start that over. Sorry, guys. Libraries is an amazing tool. There's a good chance you probably haven't used it yet, especially if you don't do client work. But basically what it lets you do is create a collection of assets. So you can name this collection or this library, whatever you want. And I've got all my clients in here, most of my clients in here. I could do a much better job at organizing these libraries, but we're looking for Third Bowl & Co. So I'm gonna click on this library and then open it up. It's gonna have the colors saved, and it's really easy to add assets to it. All you gotta do is hit the little plus sign down here, and whatever you're adding, whether it's an element from here or your colors, you can add it in, no problem. So we've got the colors for the brand defined here. We've got character styles for when I did the business cards already defined, so it'll remember the font size and everything else. And then under graphics, I've got every version of the logo. I've got the text only version in both black and white. I've got the T3B icon version, like the hat that I'm wearing, in white and black here. I've got the full logo stack. Oh, you know what I don't have in here right now? It might be a good example is, so I've got the full stack version, but I don't have the horizontal version. Let me jump into Illustrator real quick, so we can see all these logo versions and variations that I have. Most of these were in there. Huh. I thought I made a version. So here's the text version. I thought I made a version that was like this with the logo beside it. Apparently I didn't. Well, what do you know? All right, so for this website, man, I don't know why my throat took. It's probably because I'm talking so much. All right, great question from Robert. What makes you choose WordPress as your web building software? Especially because there's so many vulnerabilities like getting hacked and all these other things. Where did this start for me? So back in the day, and we're talking like 2008 or 9, pretty freshly married, 1 or 2 years into being married, probably had a 1-year-old at that point. So a couple years in, and moved back to Montana, kind of in the middle of nowhere from a bigger city. And when I was in the city, I had a really sweet internship learning how to do ActionScript and interactive websites and stuff. So some of the clients I got to work with was like MTV and Netflix and Nintendo and like a bunch of big name people at this agency. And when I moved to Montana, there was nothing. There was nothing here. Nobody was hiring. It was like at the height of the economic collapse back in 2008. And so the problem was being here, like you're not going to find somebody who wants to spend $50,000 to build a website. You were lucky if they wanted to spend $5,000 to build a website for you. Even $2,000 was kind of like the top end of what we charged for websites. And so I was building them originally using Dreamweaver and the coding, like coding stuff with PHP and HTML and doing global assets like that. It was a lot of fun. It was cool. And one of the guys I was working for, he was kind of a mentor and kind of a client. He was telling me about WordPress, and that's when I discovered it and started playing with it a little bit. And I was like, this is dumb. I didn't like it. I didn't get it. So eventually I came back to it, and I don't remember if it was because a client referred me to it or the blog thing was starting to blow up a little bit, but I kind of stuck with it. And that was before Wix was really a good option. It was before, I don't even know if Squarespace was around at that point. They might have been, but it wasn't a big deal like it is now. And so I just kind of stuck with it over the years. It's free, so I can build a website and have access to all the code and just kind of go nuts with it and make it custom and make it my own. And I've just gotten really fast at it, so I can spool up a new website pretty quickly. And anytime you can do something fast and charge a premium, that's when you can actually make some decent money and actually make a living and pay for 5 kids and a house and all the other things that come with it. So that's why I've stayed with WordPress, is because the flexibility that's built on it. It might be time to look for something different for me. I looked into, what's it called? There's been these ads on YouTube all the time. I downloaded, what's it called? I'll bet if I opened a YouTube video, it would pop up as a commercial. Oh my goodness. Anyway, there's a handful of new page builders and website builders coming out these days. So it's nice to check things out and stay current. You guys should, I definitely recommend that. For today though, we're going to hang out in WordPress because it's where we're at. All right. So So what I'm thinking for the navigation, let's just copy this. I'm in Illustrator, Command C to copy this artwork here. I'm going to jump back into Photoshop. Up here on the top left, let's just hit Command V and paste this in. I'll do a smart object. So I can kind of get an idea of what this is going to look like if I go this route for the logo. I could maybe line these things up a little bit better. I could also maybe be working in Adobe XD. That I do love XD. It does some cool stuff. I just happen to jump into Photoshop. So I'm not as good at XD, so I feel like with only 2 brain cells to rub together tonight because I'm super tired, Photoshop's probably a safer bet. Yeah, Wix has come so far, Robert. I think that's a good choice for you. I mean, I don't know your skill level or what you're working on at all, but I'm super impressed by Wix lately. I feel like it's really a viable choice. All right, so here's this logo. Here's an option. I'm just gonna drag an artboard copy over. There's lots of ways to work. It's just how I'm feeling tonight. So let's just go ahead and do that. Uh-oh. Here, Georgia, my 2-year-old, 1.5-year-old. She'll be 2 in November. Wow. She's upset. Luckily, Mama's there. Uh-oh. Beach ball. Mira, are you still over on Behance? How's the feed? It's been getting choppy the last couple days, but I think I'm in good shape tonight. I think it's actually playing out right. Let's jump into Illustrator. Let's go ahead and grab the icon version. Let's start with this text icon. Jump back into Photoshop. Oh, that's what we were gonna do. I don't even need to jump into Illustrator. I'm gonna cancel. It's sitting right over here in my library. We talked about libraries. I'm just gonna drag and drop this guy right into here. Boom, done. Didn't even have to jump into Illustrator. Don't even have to have Illustrator open. I probably woke Joja up now that I think about it. So I'm downstairs. My office is what should be the formal dining room right off the kitchen. But all of the bedrooms are taken by kids. So this is where I get to stream from. And her bedroom's upstairs, kind of above me. I probably woke her up getting all excited about streaming and stuff. Okay, so there's an idea. That's kind of how that would look. Awesome. Robert says his skill level's low, but I built a web page for our men's retreat. It allowed, I don't know if you meant to send that yet. That's perfect. That's the thing. It's like you have to gauge the level of the website. What does it need to do? Right? Here's a cool sample of something I've done recently, you guys. So I've been working on this project. This site is also built on Salient. This company, oh, the homepage is live. My wife must be upstairs working on it. This is not what I meant to show you. It's all good. We're going to close that down. Anyway, Salient is so flexible. I've just become so familiar with it that I love it. All right, let's see. Let's try a different version here. I'm just kind of experimenting. Dude, that's awesome. So Robert says, sorry, trying to watch while on the treadmill. So I put a treadmill in our garage, and living in Montana, the last house we had, the garage was heated and it was phenomenal. And I had no idea how much I took it for granted until this house doesn't have a heated garage. So it gets super cold out there in the winter. Cause we get it can be like 30 below here. Typically it's like 20 degrees to maybe 45 degrees in the winter. And during COVID, I kind of built a gym out there. So I've got a treadmill and a squat rack and some weights and stuff. I should probably start using those things. Anyway, and I put a TV on the wall in the garage too, so I could walk on the treadmill and watch tutorials because I'm a nerd like that. Glad to see you're rocking the treadmill, Robert, and watching stuff. So that's awesome. That's exactly what I do. I gotta watch master classes and stuff on the treadmill, or I'll watch Skillshare. That's actually kind of where I learned XD. I was watching Adobe XD videos while I was walking on the treadmill. So Robert says I've become a junk during COVID. Yeah, same. I was getting pretty pretty fit, and then COVID happened and I pretty much just gave up. All right, so what we're doing right now, if you're just tuning in, I'm just kind of playing around. We are working on the navigation for a website, and I'm trying a couple different options because I'm not sure. I have a feeling this one I'm about to do is going to be the one that I want to keep. So I'm kind of bouncing back and forth between Photoshop and Illustrator, bringing in some assets, just trying to get a rough idea of what this could look like. So this is for a real website. If you go to thirdbowl.com, you can see what's up there now, which is fun. It's just this parallaxing animation header thing, and it needs navigation, it needs a logo, it needs all kinds of stuff. And in fact, this parallax thing will probably go away. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Let's see. So the weight of this bowl at this size in front of this busy pattern is probably not big enough. It's pretty slender. Is that the right word? I don't know. We're going to go with it. I don't think it's going to be good enough. I could come back to my gradient layer, which is down here somewhere. There it is. Maybe get a nice soft brush. Hit the letter B to get my brush tool. Scale it up a touch. Turn down the flow a little bit. And just kind of gently paint in something behind it. And I could export this layer separately as a header graphic. Make it kind of dark. That's actually kind of cool. It gives it a lot of depth. Look how much depth that gives it. I kind of like it. I don't think I'm going to stay with it, but I do like it. So I'm just kind of burning in the top here a little bit. That's pretty cool. I don't know. Maybe we will go with something like that. Okay, that's cool and all. I feel like because it's a brand new brand, I think we're gonna go with the full text version, and then maybe on mobile we'll do the T3B. Yeah, this bowl just gets totally lost at that size. I don't think that's a good option for this. Okay, so I really like how deep this feels with that overlay. Now the question is, can I pull it off the way I want to without using code? Because code would take me forever because I'm not as good at that anymore. Don't know. Also, my kids start school tomorrow. That's exciting. Maybe that's why the chat's so quiet tonight. You guys have kids, school start tomorrow. About to get back into the routine of packing lunches and making sure clothes are clean. All right. I feel like this is our best option. So we're going to go this route with it. All right, so the next thing we want to do, this mock-up, let me change my file, go to preferences. I usually listen to music very loudly, not very loudly, but even like pretty prevalent in my ears when I'm designing. I've got my noise canceling headphones and I listen to music because I have to focus, especially when I'm at home and I have kids. Let's go to File, Preferences. No, sorry, Edit. No, Photoshop. I'm on a Mac. Photoshop, Preferences, Units, and Rulers. And let's change this from inches to pixels. Anyway, so I apologize if the music is too much for you guys to listen to me talk while I design. I have to have music. Plus, it kind of covers... Listen, okay, if I mute it, how much fun is this? This is no fun. This is boring. Plus, now... Oh, that's what I could do. I could put like a running mix on just for Robert. Anyway, bring the music back. So, I apologize if it's too much for you guys, but I have to, or I can't keep my head on straight. Robert says my kid started his first day of video and media studies on Monday. That's awesome. He's 21.
No way you're old enough to have a 21-year-old. That's awesome. Congratulations. Super cool. All right. So what I want to look at right now, I've got this vector smart object, which is this logo. I'm going to hit, oh geez. Sorry guys, my brain is all of a sudden quickly deteriorating. I might need to speed this up so I can get all my thoughts out. All right, so the width on this is 395 pixels. The height is 39 pixels. It's not bad. What we're gonna end up doing is exporting this in lots of different formats. So if I jump back into the website, let's go to the options here, to the logo and general styling. So in Salient, in the options, I can add a logo for the header, and every theme has this as an option somehow. There's an option for this, so I can upload my logo, and if I just go back to the main website, and if I hit Command Shift and the number 4 to start to draw a screenshot with the screenshot tool, I can see that if I wanted my logo to be about this big, it's about 40 pixels tall by about 225 pixels wide. You can see the pixel next to the crosshairs for when I'm making the selection. So 225 by 40 is about the right size. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a new document. Ooh, is this the best way to do this? Is this how I would do it? I don't know. I think we're just gonna go for it. All right, let's call this, sorry, trying to show you guys proper ways to do things, not my half-assed lazy cheat ways to do things, but sometimes they work. So, all right, let's see. This is, I'm going to command click on it to make a selection. So that way I can go to window and go down to info, not history. I want to see the info. Oh, come on, man. Info, there it is. And I can see that the selection that I have currently selected is 395 pixels by 39. That's where I got that number. That's how I found out what the pixels are, by command clicking and making it a selection. So, I mean, it's about the right size. Plus it'll scale for me automatically anyway. All right, let's give it a name. I'm gonna hit, ooh, man, you guys, I'm sorry. The reason why I'm struggling is because sometimes I would export this from Illustrator as a vector, and I'd use the export window in Illustrator. Let's find that real quick. It's a little square with a little arrow at the top corner. And you can just grab whatever asset you want, drag and drop right into there, and then you can choose the scaling size, whether it's 1x, which is the exact same size you put it in there as, or you can do like 2x for retina display. Okay, and then you hit export and it's done. A lot of times that's how I'd work, but because I'm mocking this up in Photoshop, I'm having a hard time seeing past what to do here. So let's just right click. I'm just gonna right click and I'm just going to quick export as a PNG. All right, so where do we want to save this? Go to website, images, throw it in the menu, and we're going to call this one is the white version. So white text. Okay. So I'm going to end up doing a bunch of different versions, and I'm making it specific. Like I'm actually naming out the entire image. And the reason why is for SEO. I could just call it T3B, but it wouldn't pop up like it would if the JPEG, because Google can actually read the JPEG name as well. All right, live streams. What am I looking for? I'm looking for my work folder. I am looking for Sorry guys, I didn't get enough sleep last night and I think it's catching up to me. Website, images, menu. All right, so let's drag this folder. You can't see what I'm doing, I know, sorry. All right, so I'm just gonna go to my website, images, menu. There's the logo we just exported. And I used to have a quick action that would make these names web friendly. It's right here. I feel like last time I tried it, it didn't work because of the, yeah, it's not gonna work. Dang it. Okay, it used to like go through, you could right click and it would make the names, it would look like this. It would actually like give it lowercase letters and dashes and everything else, take out the extra period. Whatever, it's fine. All right, excuse me. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I need to bring in the black version, or I could just double click on the smart object. And it's all here in white, you can't see it. So I'm just gonna select one of these. I'm gonna go to select, same fill and stroke. We're in Illustrator right now. We're gonna change this to black. Click OK. We're gonna save it, close it. And it's gonna break my design, but I'm working pretty sloppily right now. But now this is the exact same pixel dimension. So I can right click, export as, and this time, what I should have done with the white one, but we're learning, I've got the 1x size, and I can choose PNG. The difference is last time I right-clicked and I just did a quick export as PNG, but if you go to export as, right below that option, let me duck my head out so you can see it. So last time I went to quick export as PNG. This time we're going to export as, and that's how we get these options to pop up here. And what we're gonna do, I'm going to add size. So this is 1x is going to be, so the 1x size is 395 pixels by 39 pixels. I'm going to add a 2x size, so it should double that. Go ahead and hit the plus. Did I do that wrong? Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay, so these are the sizes it's going to spit out. Here's the actual original image. So the 2x size will be twice this. It'll be almost 800 pixels by almost 80 pixels. Looks good. I'm going to go ahead and hit export. Let's tell it where to go. Let's go to here. Let's go find our website folder. Let's go ahead and find our images, throw it into the menu. And I'm going to need to, I'll just go ahead and run it right there. So it's going to give it this name. And if I hadn't changed the name of the last one, it would try and overwrite it. So we added white text after it. So on this one, let's just call it black text. Okay, so now we got to redo the white one at 2x. So here's the 1x version. And here's the 2x version, and you can see it's twice as big. And the reason why we want to do that, you'll see we're about to make a retina-sized logo. All right, let's go back to this white one. Let's go and do what we just messed up. Double click on the smart object. Select any one of these pieces of black text. Go to select, same, fill and stroke. We're back in Illustrator. Double click on the fill swatch. Put it back to white. Save it, close it. Now it's updated. This time, instead of exporting it as a PNG, I'm going to go to export as. And in fact, we're going to change the name of this real quick too. We're just going to do it from here. We're going to call it white text. Let's just delete this extra one here. Delete it. Right click, export as. We got the 1x and 2x sizes. PNG. We're going to export it. Go ahead and run it. All right, so now We've got the white text at 1x, at 2x. Why is that the same size? That's very curious. What happened? What did we mess up? I think it just hadn't fully loaded yet. Oh yeah, that's 2x. Okay, I think it's just my system's being weird. All right, so now what we need to do is the icon only for the mobile site. Let's just go ahead and jump over into Illustrator, and we're just going to do it this way. So here's the T3B white. Put this in here, and we're going to call this one T3B black. So now I've got these two versions here. I'm going to command click so they're both selected. I'm in the asset export window. I'm going to add a scale down here. Let's click the little plus sign. So we got a 1x and a 2x as PNGs. Oh, you know what though? These are going to be ginormous. These are way too big. I didn't scale it down. Oh well, we're just going to go for it and see what it does. Click export. They're both selected. Let's go to this web folder. Go to the website, go to images, go to the menu where we're sticking all these. I'll call this one, I don't need to nest it in a folder, it's fine. We'll just choose that one and run it. It's already done. Look at that. Okay, so now it added T3B black at 1x. It doesn't look like black. It looks like a flat black. Black, 2x, and we have the white version at 2x. Okay, perfect. The only problem with this, it's for mobile. I guess these images are only 6 kilobytes, 3 kilobytes, so they're fine. They're fine. Let's just roll with it. Okay, so we have our logo sizes here. I'm just going to drag this off to the side. Let's jump back into our WordPress website and then start styling that header. All right, so the logo, header options. Let's go ahead and upload it. And I'm just going to do everything at once. So let's grab everything we just did, highlight the whole thing. I'm in the media import section of WordPress, and I'm just going to drag and drop all of these and just slam them all in there at the same time. So we could add some alt text and captions and stuff, but for the sake of the stream, we're just going to go for it. All right. This is the logo. This is the regular logo. I think we will do the 1x version. So it's 39 pixels tall. So hit select. The Retina logo needs to be exactly 2 times as tall, which is why we did the 2x version. So here's that 2x version. I can tell because in the title up here it says at 2x. I'll click select. Logo height. We're going to set this at 39 pixels tall because that's how tall it was. Mobile logo height. Oh man, I don't even know. Mobile only logo upload. Let's go ahead and upload the mobile version, which is going to be this guy. Header padding. We're going to have to come back and fill in some of this stuff later. Oh, and the colors need fixed. There's a lot of styling to do on this header. And then we're going to come down here to transparent header effect. Let's turn this on. So the header starting logo upload. So when you first get the website, what's it going to do? If it's transparent, I've got transparency turned on so the image will be up behind the navigation. It'll look kind of like what we did here, right? So by turning on transparency, otherwise what would happen is your navigation, whoops, let's draw with a rectangle, not a circle or an ellipse. All right, so what would happen otherwise is the navigation would put like a black box behind it, right? I don't want that. I want it to be transparent. I want it to look like this. So what we're gonna do is for the transparent header options. We're gonna start a starting logo. Let's go ahead and hit upload. We want it to be the white one here because it's gonna be a dark background. The retina logo, same thing, but at 2x. You can tell it's 2x in the title. Hit select. All right. Header starting mobile only logo. We want this to be the light version of the T3B. Header starting dark logo. So the dark logo will be that one. The dark logo retina, dark logo retina will be the 2x version. All right, starting dark mobile only. Didn't I already do that? Header starting mobile. Mobile devices. What is this one? Dark logo. All right, so this will be the dark version, mobile only. Header starting text color, header dark text color. All right. I think we're in the right direction. So I'm going to save changes. And now I'm going to hit refresh on this. I don't know if the header will be up here because I don't have the navigation set yet. Yeah, I've got more work to do. All right, so next, let's see. Let me refresh this. Maybe it just need. All right. We need to actually add a menu. So let's go to our WordPress settings, go to appearance. We're gonna go down to menus. And we're gonna make a new menu. Let's just call this main menu. Keep it simple. This will be my top navigation menu. I'm gonna hit create menu. So now I have a menu. I currently don't have any items in here. Let me see if that's enough to get this logo to pop up. All right, well, let's just go ahead and edit this page. Let's just jump in. And let's go to edit this page. Hit preview real quick just to double check. All right. There's transparency. Header navigation color. All right, let's preview. Oh man. There's some random setting that I know that I didn't do right because I'm live streaming. This is why I don't usually live stream web design, because it takes too many brain cells to do both. To do it well, at least. T3B. I'm just going to add like a blank link just to try and see if that's enough to force it to start styling stuff. Okay, so this page works internally. We got the logo on the full size version. It scales down, looks great. If I scrub this down to be smaller, it changes to the T3B version. That's perfect. Okay, so it's working right. I just have something goofy going on the home page. Let's go back to the home page. What have I done? All right. Oh, duh. I knew what I did wrong, you guys. All right. Well, check this out. Right over here under page attributes, this theme has an option as part of the template. I'm using the no header, no footer version. So if I do the regular version, default template, and I hit preview, now because it knows it's a dark background, fingers crossed, dang it. I know that's the reason. What's it not doing? I'm gonna hit update. Let's dump my cache, refresh the page. There it is. Okay. All right. So we're headed the right direction. It works. It's not perfect, but it's in there. So I've got some more work to do. All right. So I don't like the way the menu comes out like this. All right. We're doing good. I'd say we're cooking with gas, but I feel like we're cooking with peanut butter. It's very slow. So this music is so chill. I feel like I want to fall asleep. This is no help to you, Rob. How's the treadmill going? All right. I don't hate it. I mean, it's not what I intended. It has potential. I could also just turn off the transparency on this page. So if I scroll down on the home page and the force transparency is on, I'm going to turn that off, hit update, and then now I'm going to take a look at this page and just see. I mean, all right, next, let's change this header from the light default version to the dark version. Preview changes. Try it again. What is happening? Oh, that is the dark version. What? Okay, so I have other settings that are wrong too. Oh well. Let's go back to force transparency, preview. Okay, now what we need to do is actually start building out the navigation. The problem is I don't have real pages for this yet. So if I come back to my navigation, to my menu, and I delete this custom link that was just a demo, I'm just going to remove it, save the menu. Thanks, Robert. It says looks good. I have to try one of those layered web page designs. And the treadmill sucks. Keep going. You got this. Why is this still showing up? Okay. This is the part where when you design from scratch, there's no extra fluff to try and fight around. And because it's, it's later. Oh, no, there's a problem playing the video. I think my stream went down on Behance. Hope not. I think we're back. Okay. So there is a lot more arm wrestling when you're starting with a theme that has a lot of settings like Salient, any of them really. There's a lot more arm wrestling that's probably unnecessary. And then the actual published website, there's so much bloat for the animations, for all of the options to add in. It's a lot. I don't know. Not that it's not worth it, but it definitely is worth really taking a close look at if it's a good fit for your project. All right. Dark. Header starting text color. Excuse me. All right, so let's take a look at the secondary header bar. Off canvas menu, it's this one. We're gonna turn that off. Save changes. Now when I reload the page, yeah, there we go, that's gone. Okay, we want our search to go away. We don't need a search bar in the header, so let's go find that. Header search, remove header search. Save changes. Search bar will go away. All right. Let's open up a new private window and go to thirdbowl.com. Oops, wrong. Ah, geez. that's going to work. Okay. Lots more to do, but now everything scales for mobile and for desktop. Changes from the full logo to the icon logo. That's good. Search bar is gone. That's good. Now I've got a million tabs open. Let's clean this up a little bit. Austin Webb's in the house. What's up? Late night graphic design with D. Mitchell. Austin, you could come over and hang out, man. I got an extra microphone. You could jump in and we could crank this out. Sure, your wife won't care. Thank you. Check it out, dude. I don't know if when you jumped in. So Austin and I work together. He's a stud. He's incredible. He does good things. All right, so we've got the logo we just added to the navigation. I'm working on the navigation text. I also got it so when I scale it down, it changes from the full logo to the icon. We're in good shape. Austin, I don't know if you've seen this. You probably haven't. I even did... Oh, geez, I've got too many tabs open. I think it's this page. I even added in the video that you guys did. Austin did a lot of the video work in this thing. Not all of it. Shout out to Paul. Why is it not playing? I broke it. Anyway, it was cool. It's just because you're looking. But there was video behind the text, so I'll fix that. I don't know what happened. All right, let's delete that. Let's close that. Close that. Close that. Nice. Can't sleep. I should be sleeping. My kids start school tomorrow, so we have to get up at they have to be at school at 8:10. If I left my house at 8 o'clock, we would barely skate in. We're about 10 minutes from school. So realistically, I could get up at 7:55, throw some clothes on, and walk out the door. I could pretty much sleep in. But I have all daughters, at least the ones that are in school. And they all have long hair. So we have to set our alarms for 6 in the morning. Also, my mouse just died. What just happened? I think my mouse is dead. Anyway, so I got to get up at 6 in the morning. Lucky for me, I've got a basket with an extra mouse. I think it's back here. Hold that thought. Who needs a mouse? I've got a Wacom tablet sitting right here. We're just going to do that. Anyway, so it's going to be an early morning for me. Austin, he's an old man. He goes to bed at 9:30. By old man, how old are you, Austin? 24? 25? I lose count. Oh, I can't find my pen, Wacom pen. There we go. And we're back in business. Yeah, so now I'm just using my mouse just died. So now I'm using my tablet to navigate. So this could get interesting. We'll see. All right. What am I doing? Why did I have this pulled up? Oh, I was going to show you guys. This is also on the salient theme, another parallax example. And I also had a stream about how I did that as well. So we're going to style it similarly, but a little bit different. The same, but different. Austin says, yes, sir. 24. I feel 50 though. Dude, I legit feel 50 right now. Both of my knees. So I used to be a catcher. Played baseball. I was pitcher catcher. And for whatever reason, this last I don't know, couple months, both of my knees are just bugging me. And then I rolled my foot. I stepped on a shoe on the stairs and I fell all the way down the stairs and I think I tore something in my ankle. So I legit feel like I'm 50 right now. Okay, what are we doing? We are looking for, sorry, I got a million pages open and I'm just trying to clean things up. And apparently cleaning things up and talking at the same time is not a possibility for me. All right, we got the header set. That can go away. All right, what was I doing? We were gonna, I legit don't know what I was gonna do, Austin. I totally lost all my train of thought when my mouse died. Yeah, 100%. So we had our Monday meeting for work and we went golfing to talk about stuff, which is fantastic. It was actual golfing, 100%. I agree with that. Speaking of actual golfing, golfmt.com is also built on the Salient theme. I did this one. Ooh, it's a little hard to scroll on the Wacom tablet the way I have my settings. So I did both of these websites. These websites are not, this one's Salient. The other one is X, the X theme. I said something about styling the parallax. Oh no. Oh no. So I did the photos and the videos on this site too. All right. So I get to go golfing for free. Well, not for free. I mean, I earn my keep. It's a trade, but I haven't even been once yet this year. It's depressing. All right. I'm just clicking around, guys. I've totally lost my train of thought, and I apologize. Parallax, that's the right term. Wait till you're 15. That squat rack gets less use now. Yeah, no joke. So, yeah, the squat rack scares me because I've thrown my back out a couple times using it. So I use it for like pull-ups and for other things, but not necessarily the actual squat part of it. Guys, I'm just clicking around. I need to focus up here. So we've got the logo, the navigation. Let me come back. Sorry, guys. I might be at the end of my available brain cells. I've been working on this for a while now. Might have to regroup and come back to this tomorrow. But I'm happy with the progress. We're in good shape. I need to... That's the other hard thing about live streaming. So I've been sitting down now for about an hour and a half by the time you factor like getting ready to go live. And when I design for Reels, like every, I don't know, half hour, I at least stand up. Nice. Legit though, Austin, I want to get you on the stream here sooner than later. We'll have some fun. Maybe we'll set up the cameras at the studio and make sure they work, and we'll go live and just play around with stuff. That'd be a ton of fun, man. We'll do that. All right, this has to get done. I have to stay focused. We have to do this. The third bowl and co. I think I'm out of gas though, guys, and you have to know when you're done. So I might tap out. It could also be this music. This is not the kind of music I listen to when I'm building a website. Let me see if I can show you what I listen to. How much, Austin, how much can I play on a stream that's going out to YouTube before I get in trouble and the music gets muted? Let me know, and I'll maybe play something from my playlists. That could be something fun to do. Let's see. So right now I'm using my phone. It's playing Bluetooth to my board. And then I have Spotify open on my computer as well, because then I can control Spotify from my Stream Deck from the computer, even though it's playing from the phone. It's pretty cool. It's pretty swanky. I like it. Pretty sure it's 30 seconds. So I can play any song, Austin, for like 30 seconds or less, and I'm not going to get in trouble. Can we confirm that? I don't think you guys can handle this, but we're going to do it. This also could go bad. I'm just going to do like a couple seconds. All right, there's a couple seconds. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm totally getting my stream taken down. It's 1,000,000% going to happen. That's annoying. That is. What else do I listen to? Oh, here we go. Some Andy Mineo.
Don't cease to amaze me, and it drive me crazy. Did you catch every detail?
Right. This is waking me up. This is good. Some Skrillex. This is the obnoxious noise that I listen to when I'm building websites. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, just noise. Just all kinds of noise. If you like any of this, this playlist is called Flavor. What's up? Good morning or afternoon. Karam over on Behance. I see you. Thanks for tuning in. Right now what we're doing is trying to wake me back up because I'm getting tired. And I'm playing music that I'm not allowed to play on streams. And, oh, some Battle Sirens, some Tom Morello and Knife Party. So out of control. Oh, I love it. There we go. All right, so this is the kind of stuff. Hopefully, Austin, you didn't get me in trouble. This is the kind of stuff I listen to when I'm trying to design and stay awake and just stay like kind of zoned out a little bit. Let's get some other music back in here in the stream. It is way too quiet. All right. So close. So close. Anyway, but when I'm on stream, I listen to Stream Beats, which has some other cool stuff. I just haven't made a playlist with them yet. Or I listen to Epidemic Sound. Because then I can play the music and not worry about getting the tracks muted or getting royalty strikes or whatever the heck they do these days. All right. Maybe that woke me up a little bit. Have I tried listening to loud music like NCS and Dayfox? I've never heard of that. I'll have to check that out. Thanks, Karam. Yeah, we were kind of chatting over on Behance, and the party kind of ended up transitioning over to YouTube. So we're on YouTube right now. If you guys are just tuning in. So get my focus back here. Let's basically what we're doing is we're transitioning this website text, and I've got fresh text. All right, so we got to drop this in. Let's just see what the heck happens. Let's go back to this page. All right. Oh, you guys can't even see it. I've got the wrong camera on. That's funny. Back there? So, super great question. Karam asks if, says, nice to meet me. My web designer, or is it just freelance request? So I'm kind of all over the place. At the beginning of the stream, I was talking about how, I live in Montana, and when I first moved here, you kind of had to do a little bit of everything to survive, because when I lived in the city, I got to work with some pretty cool clients and got to kind of focus on ActionScript and Flash animations and stuff like that. And when I moved here, I had to kind of do everything I could. So I learned photography, I learned videography, I learned web design and graphic design and all kinds of stuff. And Austin says, Derek is the master of it all. Thanks, Austin. So currently I'm working on a client project, and actually this hat, you can see T3B, it's the same brand, this third bowl stuff that we're working on. We've been doing all kinds of fun stuff for this brand. And if you want to watch the replay, these are all things that I've done on stream. So we've got some coasters that we've designed. I say we, I mean me, for this brand. This one's very similar, a little bit different as far as the text sizing. Some stickers. Did these stickers for this brand. So you can kind of see how the brand is coming together, what we've been doing with it. All of this stuff, I think all of the stuff I designed on stream, just about all of it. so you guys can watch the replays. That's the business cards, the back of the business card, which is how I got the design for the website, like this. And it's a parallaxing effect using WordPress and the Salient WordPress theme. Hey, Robert, thanks for jumping in. Good luck and congratulations on your workout. Thanks for tuning in while you were rocking the treadmill. So, Austin, dude, I'm kind of stuck, man. Maybe you and I can catch up on this tomorrow or something. But also, I know the stream starts to get jumpy if I go too much further into it. I'm at about literally in like 2 minutes, the last 3 nights at 1:15, the stream starts to get jumpy. So what we're going to add next, I'm going to style some text. This Google text that I have for this project. I'm going to add it down below. We'll stylize it, throw some images in. And what's really cool about, let's just go for it. Let's just do it. Let's just see what happens. Yes, kind of similar for me, Karam. I started out developing websites using Coda and just hard typing it. I started jumping into Dreamweaver a little bit. And then when I moved to Montana, I jumped into WordPress just because it's what my clients wanted. So it's what I could do. Oh, thank you. Out of all the websites I've seen, this one's perfect. Thank you. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna use, so Salient has built-in templates. I'm on this homepage. Whoops. I'm also using a Wacom tablet right now because my mouse just died. So this is the worst way to try and like carefully like do things. It's good practice, I guess. But anyway, I'm a little all over the place. Salient templates. These are all baked into this theme, which is really nice. It helps you get a really good look really quickly. Let's go to this about chunk and just see what kind of options we have here. Maybe we can come up with something cool. Overflowing parallax. Let's just see what happens. I'm going to tap on it and it's going to add everything I need down below here. I'm going to hit preview settings and I'm working live on the website. So I'm just going to hit preview. I'm not going to actually update the page yet. And scroll down and you see a nice smooth animation. So we can add in some text. We could change this image. Let's just keep going. Let's just see what happens. Save changes, preview. Let's see what happens. Interesting. Anti-acne solutions. So funny. This is cropping my image in a way that I don't like. I'm not sure what's going on here. Awesome. Karam says based in Dubai. For the past 2 years, I've been learning graphic courses. Yeah, hey, so... Oh, interesting. So if you're already on Upwork, literally on the Behance channel, which you don't see right now. Let's see. Let me just show you this real quick. If you go to the touch is on this too. Oh my goodness. Okay, my Wacom tablet is totally taking over. Okay, so close. I gotta close a couple things so I can show you this. All right. So, Karen, if you go to my Behance page, there's a new subscriber area now that they just launched, and you can subscribe and get access to all these like behind the scenes stuff that I have. And it's $10 a month. You can cancel anytime. You could literally do it now and download these courses or create an account and then unsubscribe. I'm totally cool with that. I just want to make sure you get this in your hand. So for $10, this Upwork course, you could access this, and I also have it on my, so it's behance.net/Mitchell's Garage, and you can find my stuff. Or go to my website, derekmitchell.com. Scroll down. This is a little more expensive if you buy it through here. It's like $50. But this Freelance Like a Pro on Upwork, it's a course that my wife did, and she goes through and shows like step by step everything that we've done as an agency. She's made over $100,000 on Upwork, so she knows what she's doing, like big time. This is not loading. I don't know why. Anyway, check it out. She gives out all of the contracts that she's written for that. She gives out the proposals and estimates that she's sent out for people on Upwork. So you guys can copy and paste and use it for your own stuff. So that maybe would help you. So yeah, the Behance portfolio is actually really, really cool. And it's also something you can tie into the Adobe portfolio. So I strongly recommend checking that out to help build your portfolio. I'll be honest though, when we landed all this work on Upwork, I didn't really refer them to my Behance portfolio. Just, you have to have something to show them somewhere. It could be on Instagram. If you're more comfortable with it and you have posts on Instagram, that could be just as helpful. But that Upwork course that my wife did is stellar. So check it out. And, there's a ton of free downloads and stuff. It's this one. It looks like this. It's this, Freelance Like a Pro on Upwork. All the assets are there. PDF downloads are there. Everything is there. So definitely check it out. All right. Guys, I'm struggling. This Wacom tablet scenario is just not cutting it for me on this. And I think I'm brain dead. So I am going to tap out for the night. I gotta get my kids. I gotta go to bed. My kids got to go to school in the morning. First day back. So Austin, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Karen, thanks for joining in. It was great to meet you. If you want to stay in tune with more of what's going on and what we're up to, check out probably the best two ways to find me is my website's number one. Go to derekmitchell.com, Karen, if you want to. I've got some tutorials up here too that are free. Just check it out. And that way it's more direct and less of me rambling on about stuff. Some cool tutorials. But then also on this page, you can join my newsletter if you want to stay up to date with what I'm doing. The other best way to stay in touch, if you're already on my YouTube channel, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button and tap the bell. So that way, anytime I go live, you'll get a notification. You can jump in. I love answering questions. So, as you dive into this freelancing world, totally would love to help you out however I can. So, yeah, guys. All right, buddy. Austin, thank you so much, man. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I will be in the office tomorrow. I'm gonna drop my kids off at school, Austin, and then I'll see you guys at the office. I'll be in. Awesome. Karen, thank you so much, as I'm already in your Behance and YouTube. I appreciate that. Cool. All right, guys. Have an awesome night. Thank you so much. I don't want to shut it down. I love the conversations. I love hanging out with you guys, but I'm gonna go to bed. You guys are awesome. Have a good one. Catch you later.
All right, guys, thanks for watching today. Hope you learned a lot of valuable information, and I appreciate you sticking around to the very end. But before you go, just a couple things I want to remind you. The first is, if you haven't already, feel free to like this video if you can, depending on where you're watching from. Give it a thumbs up, or subscribe, or tap the bell, or give it a follow if you can. And also maybe even just copy the link up in the browser and share it with a friend, or post it to your Facebook page. I'd really appreciate that. But again, just want to say thanks for sticking around, and I'd love to continue going live as much as possible and helping you guys out. So the best way that I can help you is by you commenting on the videos below. I read those comments. I engage with them as soon as I can, if I can, when I see them. So if it's live, I'll try and answer you right away. If this is a replay, you can still comment on the video, and I go back and I read those. So I just wanted to say thanks again for watching, and let me know what you're working on. I'd love to help you out, and hopefully we will see you in the next live. And to be sure you don't miss it, like this video and subscribe and follow and do the things. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later.